I always use the L'Oreal Quick Glue.
It's one of these videos again.
Let's just go for it. Don't get it on the roots.
These are not sections.
Someone's gonna come for me for this application.
Does she see me? Well, she knows that I'm going to say sections!
Someone is watching this, screaming.
I always feel that somebody's watching me.
It's that time of year again to dye my hair. It has been a while since I've just had my natural color. Recently had red. I was really sick of it. Was very, very ready to cut it off. Decided I would keep my brown hair for like a week just to do this one cosplay I've wanted to do, Victor from Arcane. But now that that is over, I'm missing having colorful hair. So today I'm actually trying out Hayley Williams's brand Good Dye Young, which I've never used before. And we are going for a pastel pink color, which is not an easy color to achieve, especially having such dark hair as I do. So I'm very nervous. But like, am I gonna do this well, or am I gonna be chaotic?
I kind of recognize her. I think I have reacted on one of her videos. I think it was blonde. She wanted to have a different color and she made it blonde. And I suggested it that she left it that way. That's something in my mind. So it's short now. It's dark. Is it? I think it's colored because it's somebody who wants to change frequently of color. But she wants pink. If you want to have pink hair, especially pastel pink, you have to have a white result, bleach result. You have to have a white canvas to go to pastel pink. Otherwise, you will have such a rose gold. If it's bright pink, then it's possible, but pastel, not so possible. So she wants pink. I don't know if it's pastel or bright. If she just dyed it one time dark, it should come off easy.
I'm gonna attempt some sectioning, but who knows? Who knows what's actually going to happen? Oh wait, before we do that though, let's show you the products we're gonna use and talk about step by step exactly what I'm going to do.
Please don't say 40. Please, please, please don't say 40. It's short, maybe colored one time dark. So I know you want to have white hair, but it's better to do it multiple times with 20 than trying to do it one time with 40.
Step one is bleach. I always use the L'Oreal Quick Glue Powder Bleach.
It's one of these videos again.
And I mix that with a 30 volume developer. I have some of the Salon Care developer left. This isn't my favorite because it's liquidy. If that runs out and I need more developer, I got the Ion 30 volume developer. I like this one better because it's like shampoo consistency, I think. Yeah, well, is it? I think it is. Anyway.
Okay, it's not 20, but it's not 40, so, okay.
And the plan with bleaching, I wish my hair was like slightly shorter and I could just do this in like one application, but I think it is a little bit too long. So we are going to bleach the mids and ends for about 40 minutes and then go back in and do the roots for about 20 minutes. I might do a little bit longer. Yeah, I might do a little bit longer because we got to get very, very pale for a pastel color to stick.
She said it. It's pastel that she wants. So she knows that you need to have it at least pale. I would say nearly white. You say the length, that's good, the length. But don't go straight away to the roots. Just focus on the length so that is really good of color. If that is really good, then do the roots. I know you don't want it done in like 2-3 days. Maybe you have to go somewhere this evening. Because they always do. They always have to be somewhere. Tomorrow, work, a party, you name it.
And we also are definitely going to have to tone after we bleach. So I have some of the Wella T69 color left over. This is like a pale silver color, even though it looks like it's a brown. Wait, oh yeah, okay. For a second I thought this was a brown. No, it's a pearl gray color. It says it right here.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You want to have it pink. And you're going to add blue pigments between the bleach and your pink. So pink is red. So if you're adding blue, it's going to work against the red. So I don't know why you are going to use a gray tone before you do it pink. You're going to make it ash to make it pink. That's not good. I know what you're trying to do. If it's too orangey, the pink will not work. So you're going to try to reverse the pink, but you add blue pigment. So that's not good. It's better than to bleach it again.
And once all of the yellow tones are out of my hair, we will be good to put in the semi-permanent pink color from Good Dye Young. And the color is Pink Puff. I'm excited. I've had pink hair before, but I had more of a vibrant, like neon pink. But every time it would fade to this very pretty pastel color. So I figured, why don't we just try doing that pastel color from the start? And yeah, those are the 3 steps for dyeing my hair today. As I said, I'm definitely gonna be chaotic with it. But for starters, I am going to section so we can start off in a good place for when the chaos inevitably ensues. Is this even worth it? Is it even worth it to do these sections, or should I just wing it? I don't know. Like, part of me thinks I can just like pick up the pieces with my hands, but I cannot mess up because this color will not cover mistakes like some of the other colors I've done. This is how the professionals do it, right?
Yes, we are taking sections, always.
I think I poured too much developer, and this bowl is very small for the amount of bleach I'm mixing, but I never mix enough. This might be too soupy, but let's mix it and see. No, that is actually the perfect consistency. Let's just go for it. Don't get it on the roots.
These are not sections. This is just randomly taking... Oh, no. Why do you need to take sections? Because every piece needs to have the equal amount of bleach. Otherwise, you will not have the clean canvas to put the pink on your hair. If the one string is receiving more bleach than another one, you will start from an uneven base and you will have an uneven result in the end.
Someone's gonna come for me for this application. I just feel it. Someone always comes for me though.
Does she see me? Does she actually see me? Is there a camera here that she can see me? Or she knows that I'm going to say section! If it's really a pixie cut, then you cannot take sections. And still, you have to take sections so everything is covered. This, it's possible. By yourself, it's difficult, but it's possible.
I feel like the coverage looks fuller in person than it does on the camera. Obviously, I did not do my roots, but I think I got the rest of it pretty even.
Pretty even is not good enough. It has to be even.
So let's cover this with a plastic bag, and I'll come back in like 40-ish minutes to really go in on the roots, more than I already did.
You're not going to rinse it, aren't you?
I don't think this is gonna be even. I think I'm gonna mess up, but that's the fun of it, right? Okay, it's been 40 minutes and something crazy happened.
It's already going to pink.
Why is my hair pink? As far as I know, I was bleaching over virgin hair. I have no idea why my hair is pink right now.
Your hair is virgin? Nothing. Nothing is on your hair. This is natural hair. It's difficult to believe that.
I mean, I guess it could have been because I had the semi-permanent red color on my roots too, like on the brown parts of my hair. So that could be what's going on, but...
You say it's virgin, and then you say, that's it. That's the red pigments.
This is not going the way I thought it would. But that's future Leah's problem. Present Leah's problem is that I need to get bleach on my roots. So I've mixed some bleach, and here we go. We will figure out what the heck is going on with the red hair later.
Look, your length has not the right color yet, and you're going to do the roots now. The roots is going to be yellow and the length is going to be red, pinkish.
And hopefully it doesn't ruin my whole life. I mean, that's dramatic. Ah, screw the brush. We're doing the hands. Let's get around here first. Yeah, that has to be what that pink color is from. Because when I would dye my hair red, I would put it on the bleached parts, but I would also put it all the way up to my roots, even though the bleached parts were only on my ends, just so it would like transition nicely. And my goodness, that red color is sticking to my hair, as red tends to do. But if I can get it to like a light enough pink, it hopefully is not going to affect the color I'm going for.
The way you are applying it, sectioning, it's far away, far away from sectioning. I know my eyes is watery. It's not because it's the video. There's something in my eye and it's not going out. It's itching. I don't know what's happening, but yeah. Okay, let's continue.
Now let's just get it on the roots. Places I usually miss are like directly behind my ear, so really making sure I'm getting in there. Okay, I'm gonna put the bag back on my head. I'm gonna check again in 15 minutes, but I might leave this on for 30 just to give it some time to get this pink out. But luckily, like, this is the color we're kind of going for. My ears are kind of burning because they're covered in bleach, so I'm going to fix that, put the bag back on. I'll check back with you after I've washed the bleach out.
Why not going with 20 vol on the roots? I always say for the scalp, no more than 20 vol because you are aggressively attacking your scalp. Why not going with 20 vol? But I guess you don't have 20 vol. You have only 30 vol.
Well, that really did not go terribly according to plan. Those red dye particles that I didn't even realize were in my hair are holding on. But other than that, the rest of it looks fairly even. There are definitely some places that are lighter than others, but I think it's all at a place that is light enough for me to tone at least. So let me start mixing up the toner, which I checked like 3 times that this is the correct toner, the gray toner, because I know I have a brown toner lying around. I don't have a ton of this, so we've got to use it sparingly. Yeah, just mixing up everything I have. Okay, I'm done mixing, and I was just reading the directions on the Wella toner, and it says apply to towel dried hair. This is dry hair. This is not towel dried. So I'm gonna wet it a little bit. I'm just gonna make it damp. BRB.
Again, why putting the blue pigments if you want pink? The only thing you have to do now is bleach it again. Even with 30 volt, you could not reach your color that you want, your result that you want. So why not taking the 20 and bleach it 2 or maybe even 3 times? Not the roots 3 times, but the lengths. And I don't think, you say natural virgin hair, I don't think these lengths are virgin. That was color from a long time. You have a very big regrowth, that's months of not coloring your hair. But people think if they are not coloring their hair for like 6 months or 8 months, that everything is out. No. No. Then you have such a regrowth. And that is something I see here. So that the pieces that are red are colors from in the past. Or you did not color your hair for 2 years. And I don't think you didn't color your hair for 2 years.
Now we are towel dried. Let's put on the toner with my hands. Why do I even keep these? Oh, also something to note. When I was washing the bleach out of my hair, I had like 0 breakage, like barely any hairs falling out, which is awesome. I am gonna deep condition it tonight and continue to do that like every week, maybe every other week, just to make sure it stays healthy. But I was pretty impressed with the health, especially because I ended up leaving the bleach on for an hour and a half. I said I was gonna do, I think, an hour, but yeah, I left it on a little bit longer just to make it as bright as possible. Besides these pink ends, this is going really well. I just cannot believe how hard those red particles were hanging on.
No breakage, that's very good, and I'm so happy for you. This is not going for everybody. She has thick, strong hair. Believe me, you see that. Some people will only bleach it for 1 time with 30 volt and they will have breakage. So it's not because you see a video that people are coloring their hair 3 times, for example, with 30 volt and they don't have any breakage, that it will not happen to you. Please be careful.
Okay, the toner has been applied. Let's give that, we'll do 20 minutes. We'll do the full time. I'll wash it out and I will check back in with you after my hair is dried again and we can put the color in. The main event, it's coming. The hard part is over. We are almost there. The toning did a great job. It is a couple different shades, but it's not terrible for what we're doing. Most of the pink just turned into this like very faded rose gold, which actually is kind of pretty. Maybe that's what this next color will fade to. I like it. But anyway, let's get to applying the color.
If you are going to apply pastel pink on that hair, that will not be pink. If there's bright pink, the length will be pink, but the orange part or the yellow part on the roots will not be the same color as the length because you start from a different base.
Let's see if Good Die Young is worth the hype. Okay, this is a very pretty bubblegum color. Look at that. I kind of love that it comes in this squeeze bottle. As someone who loves applying with my hands, oh my gosh, this is gonna be pretty, I hope. This makes application so easy. Ooh, I don't know. I'm starting to get a little nervous. I don't know if this is gonna cover the blonde.
No, it's not. But as I see what color it is in the tube, and it's always difficult because you cannot go with the color just on side that's coming out of the tube. It's always different than it is in the end result. But I think this is not so pastel as she thinks it is.
Uh-oh. I thought this blonde was very pale, but now that I'm putting the color on, I'm like, is it? Pastels are just very, very hard colors to stick, and I'm getting worried. Oh, and this hair dye smells delicious. It kind of smells like bubblegum. As I was saying before, look, I just brushed my hair. There's like one hair on here.
That's very good, very good. But make sure, as you don't take any sections again, that the pink is applied everywhere. Otherwise, you will have a more patchy result than you have already.
The color is on, and just between us, I don't have a ton of faith that I'm gonna like this. I don't think the color is gonna stick. I don't think it's gonna be uniform. I think it's gonna look faded. But at this moment in time, your guess is as good as mine.
As I first watched, it's not pastel. It's brighter pink. So luckily, because pastel would not go, or you applied an extra pink on there. But I think I see rose gold, orange on the roots.
Okay, I really am loving this. I wasn't sure how I felt at first, but I think it's just because it's such a major change. But once I put on makeup and got all dressed up, I felt a lot better about it. Good Die Young did an incredible job with the pastel color sticking really well, and my hair doesn't feel too damaged from the bleach. So all in all, a very fun transformation and one that I'm excited to live with for a little while.
You look amazing with that color, really are, but you see that it's not pastel and you have a different color on the roots, but it suits you really good. It really does. All I'm going to say today is ciao, cuz.